I'll go to the back. Somebody has one. Yeah,
away from the keeper. Shoot away from the keeper. That's okay. It's okay. Keep working. Shoot away from the keeper. Good.
James.
Driver.
Good boys. Good boy.
Nice shot.
Good boy. That's what we want. Right there.
Austin, take your extra step. Take your extra step, Austin.
Away from the keeper. Okay, try to. It's okay, Mike. Try to get him a little lower. Look at that.
Right.
Hurry up, Almaden. You have to get back in line. Nice. That's it.
Oh my God.
That's good. Nice.
Good job, Austin.
Good job, Austin. Good job, Abby. Good job, Abby. There you go. That's a nice
Nice
shot.
shot.
We're in. You guys are shooting like champs.
Okay, let's switch sides. First time, David. First time. Nice. Beautiful finish. First time, Seth. First time. First time, Minnie. That's perfect.
That's it.
That's good, Austin. That's good, Austin. Keep your hand on it. That's good.
First time, Sam.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Spokane, Washington. We're at Plants Ferry Park. I'm Ken Gonzalez for George Langevin Productions, and we have a first-round match here between the Almaden Ruckus and the MSC Strikers. The Ruckus in all white, as you see them there, lining up there at midfield. This is a boys under 12 division match, and we should be in for one good game here today. And there are the Strikers in all black. We will get you the rosters for each of these teams. For Almaden Ruckus, number 00, Jordan Kushel. Number 2, Samuel Oakley. Number 3 is Stephen Shiokari. Number 4 is Michael Minutello. Number 5, Zaid Shakir. Number 7, James Seacab. Number 8, Abdel Abukadije. And number 9 is Stefan Ramola. Number 10, Mitchell Pennings. Number 13, Brent Mine. Number 14, Jovian Amir Kie. Number 15, Eric Kirchik. Number 16, the goalkeeper, Austin Mansker. Number 17, Bradford Radonich. And number 21 is Vince Gallo. So that's your roster there for the Ruckus, with head coach Dan Minutello, assistant coach Carlos Rinola, and assistant coach Omid Amir Key. The manager is Angelo Gallo. And that's Amir Kai, Omid Amir Kai, the assistant coach. For the Strikers, number 7, Shane Pereira. Number 10, Brian Williams. There's the opening whistle. We're just about ready to go, and the action has started here. Number 11, the goalkeeper for the Strikers, Christopher Otani. Number 13, Zach Heiner. Number 15 is Thomas Aoki. Number 16, Landon Salvador. Number 17, Alex Freeman. Number 18, Reed McKenna. Number 19 is David Tarsa. Number 28, Dylan Dagway. Number 29, Matt Lamb. Number 33, Galen Fukuda. Number 34 is Ryan Eugenio. Number 36, Conley Payne. Number 48 is Brandon O'Hara. Number 74, Jonathan Cloutier. Number 90, Stephen Dutson. The head coach, Peter Pereira, and the manager is Susan Gavin. As the action there unwinds over on the far side of the field, it's the Strikers who have the ball. Strikers trying to center the ball in the middle of the field so they can take it down, but the defense for the Ruckus takes the ball away momentarily, though the Strikers do get it back. Number 10, Brian Williams there. And now it's a foot race over to the far side. Number 13 for the Ruckus, Brent Mine, able to kick the ball away, but it does go out of bounds, and the Strikers put the ball back into play. Now here come the Strikers. Number 18, Reed McKenna holds the ball up. Now send it back. There's a quick whistle. And that whistle must have been for an adjoining field. As the play continued, as we see here, we have no score. We're just in the first half. These are 30-minute halves here today. And now we'll have the first goal kick. That will be for the Ruckus. Let's see how far they can clear the ball away. Nice strong kick coming up towards midfield. Ruckus now try to bring it up. Number 15, Eric Kurchik. Gets away from one defender, and the second gets away from number 10, Brian Williams. Ball then goes across midfield, where the Strikers will take it, and the ball will roll all the way down to the far side. Zach Heiner. Coming out to make the stop for the Ruckus, Austin Mansker, the goalkeeper. Now on that far side, Conley Payne, number 36. Trying to clear the ball across midfield, but it will roll out of bounds. And the Almaden Ruckus will put the ball back in. Just the start of things here, number 7, Shane Pereira with the ball. He passes it for the Strikers. You see Vince Gallo, number 21, there in the middle of the field. Michael Minutello there, number 4, looking on, as it's the Ruckus here on the Strikers' side of the field. We'll see if they can penetrate and try to get a shot on goal here. Ball put back into play by the Strikers. Let's see if they can clear it away. There's Reed McKenna again, battling with the ball. Getting back in time, though, on defense. That's number 17, Bradford Radonich for the Ruckus.
There you go. Come on, Zay!
That ball is out off of Ryan Eugenio, number 34. Ruckus puts the ball back into play over on the far side. Strikers take it away. Now it's the Strikers trying to bring it up across midfield there. Number 7, Shane Pereira. Again, we're at the Far West Regionals in Spokane, Washington. One of the venues here, Plants Ferry Park. Almaden Ruckus in white, the MSC Strikers in black. Now right below us here on the near side, number 10 with some nice footwork, Brian Williams for the Strikers. Getting back though on defense and taking the ball away, Michael Minutello, number 4 for the Ruckus. And now the Ruckus use the near side. Now they'll center the ball right down the middle, number 5, Zaid Shakir. Collision here as 2 players will hit the ground. The whistle, that will go against the Ruckus, and so the Strikers will now have the ball. Back and forth they go. Each of these teams getting a feel for each other here. They seem to be evenly matched thus far. Again, Reed McKenna battling there with number 9, Stefan Ramola. Now the ball goes upfield. Number 3 for the Ruckus trying to center the ball. That's Stephen Shiakari. Ball still on the ground and loose. Finally knocked out on the far side by the keeper, Christopher Otani. That's about all he could do. He stops the momentum of the Ruckus. Ruckus still with the ball, though, over on the far side. Ruckus now trying to attack the net. Ball loose right in front of the net. That was a kick by number 21, Vince Gallo, but the defense was there for the Strikers. They clear it away, but again, the defense not able to clear it up across midfield, and the Strikers still putting the pressure down here towards the goal. Finally, the ball cleared up across midfield, but again, the Ruckus have the ball. Well, maybe not. Looks like we have a change here, and the ball will belong to the Strikers. Whistle by the referee. The call goes against the Strikers, so it's Ruckus ball. Here on the near side, let's see what the Ruckus can do. They've put quite a bit of pressure so far on the Strikers' defense here in the first half. Just haven't been able to get the score. Collision as 2 Strikers defenders go down right here at midfield. Let's see if the Ruckus could take advantage of that. Not as of yet, as a defense for the Strikers regroups. He's able to get back in numbers and take the ball away from the Ruckus. Stephen Shiakari now moves down that far side, passes the ball upfield, running it down Zaid Shakir, trying to get around one defender. He centers the ball. Ball cleared over towards the far side. Ruckus not allowing it to go out. That's number 19. Ball will run. We'll move over here towards the near side. That's number 9, Stefan Ramola, trying to center the ball. Ramola again. Center pass. He had number 3 there. Stephen Shiakari. Strikers able to take the ball away. Reed McKenna now in between 3 white jerseys. He's going to have the ball taken away.
Good try, David.
And number 19, David Ometer for the Ruckus. is into the game. I believe we might have skipped David there on the roster at the beginning. Our apologies, but David Ometer, number 19, into the game for the Ruckus.
Corner. Come on, guys.
Just about 10 minutes into this first half, no score. And a corner kick coming up for the Ruckus here, so let's see if they can break this scoreless tie, put one into the net. Kick comes in high into the air, centered nicely. Nice scramble in front of the net, but the shot is going to be just wide and will roll across the back line.
Good try, Eric. Good kick, Mike.
So Eric Kurchik, number 15, trying to sneak that one into the net, but his shot just a little bit wide, so Ruckus will get back on defense. Ball bounces down that far side near the corner. Ruckus defense, though, is back. They clear it away, but the Strikers move into the lane, take the ball away. Trying to move the ball into the middle of the field. A lot of white jerseys, though. Dylan Dagway, number 28 there for the Strikers. There comes a shot from outside, number 33, Galen Fakuda. And his shot was wide, go across the back line, and so another goal kick for the Ruckus. Mitchell Pennings, number 10. Very strong kick, and will roll across midfield.
Oh, good, Eric.
Nice job by Eric Kurchik there, number 15. Nice little touch pass over to his teammate, number 5, Zaid Shakir.
Yes. That's yours, Zaid.
A lot of congestion there right in the middle of the field. Neither team taking advantage or is able to take advantage of centering the ball. A lot of traffic there. Finally, the Ruckus trying to spread the field. That lead kick just a little bit too hard. Goes right into the hands of the keeper, Christopher Otani. We'll have some substitutions now for the Ruckus. In the game, number 2, Samuel Oakley. Pennings battling with Reed McKenna over on the far side. Ball will go out off of Pennings, and the Strikers will have control of the ball over on the far side. Into the game now for the Strikers, number 19, David Tarsa. Streaking down that far side, that's number 19, David Ometer.
Let's go, Mike.
Coming up on the midway point here of this first half, no score. Again, I'm Ken Gonzalez for George Langevin Productions, bringing you another game of the week. Kick is high into the air, going up. Christopher Otani, the ball just wide of the net and out across the back line, so the Strikers will dodge a bullet there. And the score remains tied at 0. That ball bounces harmlessly into the hands of Christopher Otani. He'll send the ball up across midfield, but right there, the Ruckus to send it back the other way. And we could have on our hands a very low-scoring defensive struggle here today, as that's what it is so far here midway through this first half.
Nice, Eric. All right, David. Good cover, David.
All the way to the far side of the field. Again, number 19, David Omitter, running into a little bit of trouble on that far side. There's a whistle. The ball will belong to the Strikers.
No, you know what? Red is Colorado. Oh, it is?
Ruckus clearing the ball away from their net. Now they're bringing it up across midfield. Nice pass centered. He was looking for Michael Minutello there, number 4, but there were some black jerseys there. Ruckus still with the ball. Samuel Oakley and number 15, Eric Kirchick, were there trying to control the ball in the middle of the field, but the defense for the Strikers takes it away. Now it's the Strikers trying to attack the net. The ball is loose. Coming out is Austin Mansker to make the stop. Austin with a strong leg. His kick goes across midfield. Collision here at midfield. There's a whistle. That ball belongs to the Ruckus. There's a whistle. Here comes a kick. Strong towards the net, coming out. Deflecting the ball out of bounds across the back line is Christopher Otani, but we'll have a corner kick now, and taking another kick will be Michael Minutello. He's had one corner so far today, and Eric Kirchick was on the receiving end of it. Nearly put that ball in the net, but his shot was just a little bit wide. Minutello's kick, another nice one, centered beautifully. Still scrambling for the ball. We're going to get a whistle, and they're going to say the Strikers were in too deep. We're going to have a change of possession here. Actually, the Ruckus were in too deep, so the Strikers will have the ball.
Oh, nice, Eric.
Eric Kirchick very busy today for the Ruckus. Now number 9 taking it into the middle, Stefan Ramola. Strikers desperately trying to bring the ball up across midfield, but the Ruckus continue to put some pressure on. Now that's number 17, Bradford Radonich. Making sure the Strikers don't bring that ball up across midfield. And the Strikers do just that. Ball controlled here on the near side. Strikers holding it up. They want to set a play. But the defense for the Ruckus comes through, clears it away across midfield. Eric Kirchick over to Minutello. Minutello will hit the ground. There's a whistle, and the Ruckus will have the free kick. Let's see where Michael Minutello goes here. Kick to the far side of the net. High into the air. Header once, twice. There it goes. A score for the Ruckus. Some great teamwork there by the Ruckus. They get the header in on the far side.
Good job, David. Come on, guys, 0-0.
I believe that's David Ometer over on the far side with the header, putting the ball in. And the Ruckus lead it 1-0. Michael Minutello with the free kick. Nice curve on that kick. It goes over to the far side of the net. And the header comes in. And Christopher Otani, the goalkeeper for the Strikers, couldn't recover. And that ball finds it back in the net. 1-0 Ruckus over the Strikers here in the first half. Just about 10 minutes to go. Ball goes out on the far side, number 8. I believe that's number 8. Yes, it is. Number 8 for the Ruckus, Abdel Abu Khadije. Again, the Ruckus trying to attack the net. Kurchik runs out of time there as the goalkeeper, Christopher Otani, comes out and scoops the ball up. He'll send a high kick across midfield, gets away from Radanovic. Radonich, number 17, Bradford Radonich, is able to recover. Strikers able to put the ball back into play, but let's see if they can do anything with it here. Number 2, Samuel Oakley, providing some nice defense for the Ruckus there. And Brent Mine will put the ball into play. So we'll see if the Strikers can get a score here and tie this game before the end of the half. Reed McKenna taking it upfield, passes it over to Landon Salvador. The ball loose and finally scooped up by Austin Mansker, the keeper for the Ruckus, making another stop. So as that ball bounces out here on the near side, it will be the Ruckus to put it back into play. Number 9, Stefan Ramola.
Ruckus, do it again. Come on, Ruckus.
Eric Kurchik looks on. Eric Kurchik being covered there by number 74, Jonathan Cloutier for the Strikers. Whistle goes against the Ruckus. The Strikers now will have the ball. Whistle right here at midfield. Not exactly sure what the call was. Galen Facuda looks on here, the free kick. Ryan Eugenio. Both teams battling for control of the ball over on the far side. Brandon O'Hara, number 48, will send it downfield near the corner. David Ometer, number 19, will take it there. Tries to pass it upfield. He had his teammate over on the far side, number 14, Jovian Amir Kai. And that ball will roll down the far side, taken there by number 48, Brandon O'Hara. Passes it off. Now the striker's trying to center the ball. Nice move to get away from Eric Kurchik. Galen Fukuda.
Good, Eric.
Number 33. Ball centered by Stefan Remola. Whistle. We have an injured player now on the ground for the Ruckus.
Okay, Mike, let's go here.
It was number 8. Abdel Abu Khadijeh. And he gets up quickly and remains in the game. Shot goes towards the net, high into the air. It's going to be deflected, but right in front of the net and right there on the rebound, number 9. Stefan Remola with the score.
Good job, Stefan!
So Stefan Remola puts up 2-0 here as we're late into the first half. Christopher Otani went high into the air to make the stop. The ball, though, was deflected right back out into play. And right on top of things there for the Ruckus, number 9, Stefan Remola with the score. And so now the Strikers find themselves trailing 2-0 here in the first half. Galen Fukuda up to Reed McKenna. Reed goes over to the far side. Strikers really need to get a score here before the end of the half. They don't want to go into half down 2-0. Just make things that much more difficult in the second half. Ruckus taking the ball away. Nice center pass by Jovian Amirkai.
Good. Good job, Brenty.
The defense for the Strikers will hold this time as they keep Ruckus at bay. They don't allow them to penetrate too far deep. And they give their goalkeeper, Christopher Otani, a break here. Throw comes in, put into play, and immediately back goes out off the Ruckus. And now it's the Strikers trying to move upfield. Again, that ball out off the Ruckus. Defense for the Almaden Ruckus has been very strong here in the first half. They're showing it again right here as we come to the end of the first half. There's a shot towards the net, high into the air and just over the crossbar. There was really nothing Austin Mansker could do except go up as high as he could and try to deflect the ball if it came down, but it was just a little long. And so the Strikers will have to retreat. Ruckus with the goal kick, high into the air. And the ball bounces twice right at midfield. The Strikers take it. Austin Mansker with another save. See which way he goes. Right down the middle of the field. Header by the Strikers, but they'll send it back down the other way. Eric Kurchik, number 15, centers the ball off to number 9, Stefan Remola. Stefan goes right back to Kurchik, but now taking it there, number 14, Jovian Amirkai. Shot will angle towards the net, but will go out across the back line. As everybody will retreat back up towards midfield.
Sammy.
Nice headers by both teams, showing off some skills here right at midfield. That ball goes off, out of bounds, off of number 74, Jonathan Cloutier. Stefan Romola will put the ball back into play for the Ruckus. Getting back on defense for the Ruckus, that was number 17, Bradford Radonich. Just a minute or two to go here in the first half. 2-0. Ruckus over the Strikers.
Good, Mike. That was pretty.
There's a whistle, and that will signal the end of this first half. I'm Ken Gonzalez for George Langevin Productions. It's been an exciting first half. We'll see what happens as we take our break and come back for the second half. So as we go into the break, it's the Almaden Ruckus 2, the MSC Strikers 0. We'll be right back. Ken Gonzalez for George Langevin Productions. There's a whistle, and the second half is underway. This boys under 12 division first round game here at the Far West Regionals in Spokane, Washington. We're at Plants Ferry Park, June 2004. And it's the Ruckus immediately trying to take the ball to the net. Number 19, David Ometer, trying to get around this defense, looking for some help. Coming back is his teammate, number 13, Brent Mine. There's a shot towards the net. Luckily there for the Strikers, they're able to keep the ball and clear it away from the net. So the Ruckus not taking any chances as they start this second half with a 2-0 lead and wanted to add to it as they took the ball immediately. And now the ball right here at midfield. And as the ball bounces over here towards the far side, the near side that is, it's the Strikers who will put the ball back into play. Number 90, Stephen Dutson. And the ball would go out of bounds. Stephen nearly saved that from going out here on the near side, but it was kicked too hard. And it's the Ruckus who have the ball. Just underway. You can see the wind and the flags there in the background right behind the side judge there. So the wind is blowing hard across the field. So neither team had a real advantage here as far as having the wind at their backs as they move up and down the field here in the second half. And right beneath this ball goes out of bounds. David Ometer and number 90, Stephen Dutson for the Strikers. We're both trying to gain control of the ball. So it was the Ruckus in that first half. Ometer and Romola with the scores. Romola with that score just with a few minutes to go late in that first half. Now it's the Strikers. Reed McKenna looking to go right at the net. His shot is going to go right over the head of the keeper, Austin Mansker, and find the back of the net. And the Strikers have cut the lead to 2-1 here early in the second half. And Reed McKenna getting some congratulations here at midfield. So 2-1, Ruckus over the Strikers. Abdel Abu Khadijah right there at midfield with the ball. He'll start things off. Coming out, number 14, Jovian Amir Kai. And let's see who will replace him. We can get a jersey number as we're about set to start here. That's number 7, James Seacab for the Ruckus. So now we have a ball game here, 2-1 game, Ruckus on top. And we've played nearly 4 minutes here of the second half. Remember, these first round games, we won't have overtime. So this game could end in a tie. Right now, it's the Ruckus with a 2-1 lead. So as far as the Ruckus are concerned, this game could end as a victory for them. This game isn't settled yet. The ball goes out here on the near side, will belong to the Strikers. Again, the ball goes out here on the near side, but the Strikers still have the ball. Throw comes in. Strikers trying to center the ball. Seacab takes it away, though, for the Ruckus, and now it's a Ruckus heading upfield. Over on the far side, we'll have a collision as the ball rolls out, and the ball belongs to the Ruckus. Samuel Oakley for the Ruckus, number 2, looking on over on the far side. There's Michael Minutello, number 4. So he walks slowly over towards the sideline and the ball. Eric Kirchik there as well. Same cast of characters who in the first half for the Ruckus really had control of the game. They held the Strikers scoreless, put 2 goals up on the board, but it's the Strikers here who have come up from behind in the second half and cut this lead in half, 2-1. That ball rolls dangerously close to the net. Watching it was Christopher Otani.
Try, James.
As it rolls out of bounds across the back line for the goal kick. Strong kick right at midfield. Number 10, Mitchell Pennings for the Ruckus. Tried to clear the ball across midfield over to the far side. Now running it down, number 8, Abdel Abu Khadijah. So the action now bogged down over on that far side for the last few minutes as each team having a little bit of difficulty controlling the ball, keeping it from going out of bounds. Possession keeps changing back and forth on that far side, but let's see if one of these teams can put the ball into the middle of the field and maybe bring it over here towards the far side, towards the near side, and spread the field, give themselves a little more room to operate. Strikers trying to come out with the ball, and they do. They break the Ruckus momentarily, though, as the white jerseys will get back, and the Strikers will give the ball up.
The coach can go up to a player and go, I want you on my team. They can coach. We can't. That's the way Cal South is set up. A lot of very open. Go, Robbie. Go, Robbie.
Go, Robbie!
So as the ball comes into play, let's see if the Ruckus can control the ball, center it. Michael Minutello, that shot goes right into the hands of the keeper, Christopher Otani. Not sure who had the shot there. It was taken rather quickly. Michael Minutello was there in the area. And again, the ball comes back the other way and scooped up by Christopher Otani. Now here on the near side, battling for the ball to keep it from going out. Nice job by number 90, Stephen Dutson. He's trying to get around Brent Mine, number 13, for the Ruckus. Minutello with a shot towards the net. It's going to go right over the head of the keeper, Otani. And the Ruckus extend the lead 3-1. Michael Minutello, number 4, with this shot with a strong leg. He placed the ball perfectly right between the top post and the outstretched hand of Christopher Otani. And just as the Strikers had cut the lead in half to start this second half, the Ruckus come back about 5 minutes later and add another goal to extend the lead back to 2. 3-1 Ruckus over the Strikers. And that could be a blow to the psyche and momentum here of the Strikers unless they can get back quickly and put another score on the board. Nice move by number 36, Conley Payne. Reed McKenna taking the ball away. Goes crossfield with the pass. Now the ball bounds deep into Strikers territory. Cleared away. Coming out to make the stop, Austin Mansker. And he'll clear the ball up across midfield. Nice strong leg.
Oh, nice, James.
Again here in the near side of battle, David Ometer. And so the Ruckus will put the ball back into play here on the near side. Reed McKenna takes it, trying to streak away from the pack, coming up behind him. Minutello, and he takes it away with one move. What a play. What a defensive play by Michael Minutello as he stops Reed McKenna right in his tracks. But the Strikers rebound. They recover. They still have the ball. Working over the far side. Now they hold up. Trying to move the ball into the middle of the field. Conley Payne takes it. He's going to take a shot towards the net. And his kick will be wide of the net and roll out of bounds. Reed McKenna was there. He wanted an opportunity. Now on the goal kick, number 10, Mitchell Pennings will take the kick here from the near side. Let's see which part of the field he goes to. And he'll go right down the middle. Steven Dutson quickly getting the ball back into play. Reed McKenna with a nice header.
Nice. Go ahead, go.
And now here come the Ruckus once again. Number 8, Abdel Abu Khadijeh, trying to get around 3 black jerseys. Now he'll pass the ball over to the near side. Ball taken away, or actually just deflected away by the Strikers defense. This ball will go out across the back line. We're going to get a whistle. That's going to go against the Ruckus. So just as the Ruckus thought they might have a corner kick coming up, they'll lose possession of the ball and the Strikers will bring it back the other way. Just about 12 minutes into this second half, so nearly halfway through. And it's a 3-1 lead, Ruckus over the Strikers. Ball comes in. Back and forth it goes.
Go, Eric.
Number 8 again over there. Been very busy here in the second half. Abdel Abu Khadijeh. And the ball goes out over on the far side. Let's see, the Strikers will run it down, so they may have the ball here on the near side. Haven't seen an indication yet. And it will be the Strikers to put the ball into play. As Eric Kurchik tries to make his move, the ball will go out. And so the Strikers again with the ball. Nice play. The Ruckus defense taking the ball away. Stefan Ramola, number 9 on the far side. It'll go off of his foot. Belongs to the Strikers. So the Strikers now, as the clock is winding down, we're just about the midway point. They've scored a goal, but they've given one up, so they're back at square one. And they trail by 2 just as they did as they went into halftime. So they need to get another quick score, reduce this lead back to 1 again. But that's easier said than done, as this Ruckus team has just been very quick to the ball here today, and has given the Strikers a ton of trouble. Strikers, though, let's see if they can make a move right now. Steven Dutson inbound. And the ball will go out off of the Strikers. Substitutions coming out of the game. Number 7, James Seacab for the Ruckus.
Yeah, Jordan! Go, JJ!
Ruckus put the ball into play. Michael Minutello there. Now battling to get it away from the couple of defenders. Nice job. Finally, though, the Strikers take it back the other way. It goes out. Unable to control the ball, number 36, Conley Payne. And now it's a foot race over to the far back line now, near back line here on the near side. Reed McKenna wants to move upfield with the ball, can't do it. Ball in the middle of the field now. And as it goes out over on the far side, it's the Strikers who will put the ball back into play. As you see, they trail 3-1. Ruckus taking the ball back the other way. Now with some nice big strides. That's number 4 again, Michael Minutello. Very quick out there as he got past the defense, just ran out of some room. Couldn't catch up to the ball as it goes out of bounds. Samuel Oakley coming out for the Ruckus for a break. So Ruckus here on the near side. Minutello again. Saved the ball from going out. It nearly goes out here on the near side. Mitchell Pennings trying to put the ball into the middle of the field. And number 13, Brent Mine had it there, but the Strikers take it away. And just as they come across midfield right there, number 17, Bradford Radonich.
Just by a little bit. Good kick, Bradford.
And now here come the Strikers. Dutson over to McKenna. McKenna goes one-on-one with the keeper. Nice deflection. Reed comes back again from the near side. He'll take an angle in the shot. What a play. And the Strikers again cutting the lead down to 1. The second goal of the half for Reed McKenna. And it's 3-2. The goalkeeper, Austin Mansker, made a nice save originally on that ball, but it bounces away from him. Reed McKenna followed his shot and was able to take another attempt from the near side. He had the angle, and there was really nothing Austin Mansker could do there. So the Ruckus with a 3-2 lead now here in the second half, coming up on about the 20-minute mark. So just about 10 to 12 minutes to go here in the game, and it's only a 1-goal game, 3-2. So if it wasn't for the goal by Michael Minutello here in the second half, we would be tied at 2. But the Ruckus now cling to that 3-2 lead. Left-footed kick goes right to the hands of Christopher Otani. They skip away, but he's able to recover before anybody can get there and take a shot. Reed McKenna again trying to get past the defender, Mitchell Pennings. But Mitchell clears the ball out of bounds over on the far side.
Nice, Eric. Nice kick. Nice kick.
That ball rolls out, belongs to the Ruckus.
Let's go, guys. Go one.
There's number 8, Abdel Abu Khadijah, positioning his teammates, taking some control out there. Reed McKenna again with the ball. Moves toward the middle of the field, now across midfield. Passes it up. Running it down there on the far side. I think that was Landon Salvador, number 16, but his shot goes right to the hands of Austin Mansker. And it remains a 3-2 lead for the Ruckus. Christopher Otani with the goal kick, and he'll move the ball over here towards the near side. Bounces once. Reed McKenna trying to gain control of the ball. It goes out. He says it's off the Ruckus. It is. Steven Dutson, number 90. Again, the ball back and forth, but now the Ruckus will break through the defense. Here come the Ruckus. Now they'll hold it up. That was number 5, Zaid Shakir. Over to Michael Minutello. He'll take a shot high into the air towards the net. Christopher Otani makes a save. Clears the ball well across midfield, but it comes back. And that's where the Ruckus will take control. Michael Minutello. But he'll lose a ball as Reed McKenna comes by, takes it away. Dutson. Now Brent Mine will send the ball towards that back line. Goes out and belongs to the Ruckus. Shot high into the air towards the net. There's a header. Comes out. Saved and cleared away by the Strikers. Nice job. Radonich. Bradford Radnich. That back there, number 17. There's a shot. It'll find the back of the net off of number 5, Zaid Shakir. Right in front of the net as he took that pass, and he quickly took the shot. And it goes right under Christopher Otani. And the Ruckus again extend the lead back up to 2, 4-2. Zaid Shakir, number 5, on the score. So every time the Strikers get to within 1, it's been another goal scored for the Ruckus to extend the lead back to 2. And Reed McKenna, who has both of the goals for the Strikers here in the second half, is looking for more. Dutson here on the near side, trying to get around number 19, David Ometer.
Nice.
Ball will stay in bounds and finally goes out.
Don't stop, you guys.
And I believe we'll have some substitutions now for the Strikers coming out. Stephen Dutson.
Come on, you guys. 5-6 minutes.
As Dutson's replacement comes in. There's the whistle. We can start action again. McKenna. Trying to get back for the Strikers. That's number 29, or number 28, Dylan Dagway. Again, Austin Mansker will stop that ball. Comes his kick, high into the air. Number 36, Conley Payne, trying to get past 2 white jerseys. Can't do it. The ball's taken away. Sage Shakir centers it. Ball goes over towards the net, but coming out again. Christopher Otani makes a stop, clears it away. Michael Minutello sets the ball on the ground. He'll have the free kick. Here it comes. High into the air towards the net. Otani goes up high into the air, comes down, drops it, but he recovers. So a nice save by Christopher Otani to keep his team down by only 2 and within striking distance. If that ball would have found the net, Almaden would have had what is more than likely an insurmountable 3-goal lead late here in the second half. 2 is going to be hard enough for the Strikers as it is. Under 10 minutes to go. 4-2 lead. Ruckus over the Strikers. Now let's see what the Strikers can do if they can keep the ball away from the net. They desperately, again, try to get around the Ruckus. Ruckus just too quick. They close up those lanes. They get to the ball. Eric Kurchik just can't run that one down before it goes out of bounds on the far side. So the Strikers will put the ball into play. Out of bounds on the far side. The ball belongs to the Ruckus. Strikers need to stop here. They send it sailing back the other way and out. Bradford Radonich, number 17, back there for the Ruckus. I believe that's Stefan Ramola who will put the ball into play.
We had a good cat. Did ya? Yeah, his name was Shad. Oh, Shaggy the cat. There you go. He was
coming out to make the stop, clearing the ball out of bounds, though, is Christopher Otani. Ruckus still have the ball here right at midfield. Eric Kurchik tries to get around the defender, but must have stepped out of bounds. Well, the ball must have gone out as the ball is turned over to the Strikers. Strikers need to spread the field. That's how they scored their other 2 goals. They had a breakaway there by Reed McKenna, and he was able to go up one-on-one against the keeper. But they really need to spread the field, the Strikers do, because the defense for the Ruckus is so good that if you go at them man for man, you're not going to win that battle. So you've got to spread your field, take your shots, see if you can isolate 1 or 2 players against the keeper. And it's a Ruckus. Can't bring it up across midfield. And that ball on the ground, slowly into the hands of Austin Mansker.
Well, we don't know what happens. If we beat Oregon, we win our pool, but we gotta wait and see.
Again, the action moves down the far side near the corner. And it will go out before the Ruckus can get to it. Didn't go across the back line, so quickly put back into play by the Strikers. Strikers just can't get anything going here. Ruckus taking the ball away. Minutello will take a shot towards the net. Nice deflection. Another deflection by Otani, but he just can't save it. Now they're going to allow the goal. No. They're going to say he was too far deep into the box there. And so the Strikers will dodge a bullet. But Ruckus still with the ball. Minutello, he'll take a shot towards the net. It's going to be just wide of that far post. And out across the back line. So Christopher Otani, the keeper for the Strikers, have been busy here last minute or so. As the Ruckus are going right at him. They don't want to take any chances. They're up by 2, but they'd like another score just to make sure. Under 5 minutes to go here in the second half. It's the Ruckus 4, the Strikers 2. Each team with 2 goals here in the second half.
Hey, well, good luck, you guys.
Minutello's kick was gone off the side of his foot as it angles over towards the corner.
Good job, Eric!
And that ball goes out across the back line, so Michael Minutello will take the corner kick. And let's see if the Ruckus could add 1 more goal and put this game out. Minutello's kick lofted into the air. Now bounces in front of the net. Taken there, a shot, but right there. Christopher Otani makes a save. And the Ruckus are turned away on that possession downfield. Kick high into the air, and it's going to find the back of the net all the way from about midfield. Holy cow, I can't believe it. It looked as though it was going to be long over the top bar. And I believe that was number 9, Stefan Ramola. Wasn't even sure he was going towards the net, but that makes it 5-2 Ruckus over the Strikers. And I believe everybody, including the Strikers, are in shock over that one. Just over the hands. Actually, Otani just watched the ball sail. Everyone was certain it was going to go over that top bar. There's the whistle, and that's the game. So this first-round match goes to the Almaden Ruckus as they defeat the MSC Strikers by a final score of 5-2. And it was the Ruckus with 2 goals in the first half. Took that 2-0 lead into halftime. Strikers came out and scored just 2 minutes into that half. That made it a 2-1 game. Ruckus scored another goal, made it 3-1. Reed McKenna comes back again with his second goal of the half to make it 3-2. But then the Ruckus scoring a goal to make it 4-2. And then one late here, that long half field shot, finding the back of the net. And the Ruckus take a 5-2 victory here over the Strikers. And the Strikers there handing out some medals there to their counterparts there for a good game. And so that'll do it here from Plants Ferry Park here in Spokane, Washington. We're at the Far West Regionals. This was a boys under 12 match. First round game, and it's the Almaden Ruckus 5, the MSC Strikers 2. I'm Ken Gonzalez for George Langevin Productions. We hope you've enjoyed this game, and we hope to see you all again very soon. Until then, have a good day and be safe, everybody.
Good morning. We are here in beautiful Spokane. We just finished our third game of the tournament, and this was a defining game for us to either move in first or second place. We won by a score of 5-2. The boys played a fantastic game, and now I'd like to get some impressions from the boys themselves, because they played a beautiful soccer today. I'm going to start with our captain, Mike Minutillo, number 4. Mikey, what would you say is the difference between the way we play today and the way we played yesterday?
We got the ball on the ground and moved it around and took lots of shots and yeah.
We played Ruckus soccer.
Yeah, we played Ruckus soccer. Yeah.
We played hasta.
Yeah.
Yeah, great. Okay, well, now next we have Mitch Pennings. He's one of our key defenders. He had a great game. He's also one of the captains. And Mitch, how difficult was this game as compared to yesterday's game?
This was more difficult than yesterday because, well, number 18 was really fast. And yesterday, well, we didn't play that good yesterday because we won the game before that, 8-0, and we thought we could just pound the last team.
Excellent, excellent. Next we have our third captain, Said Shakir, who plays with a lot of intensity. I'm gonna move over to his side. Okay, Said, what would you say was the key moment in this game? What was the defining moment that got us going? What got this game really going?
Our second goal was probably what got us started, and then we just kept shooting and kept scoring.
And we kept the pressure on them the whole time, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Excellent, boys. Thank you very much. Okay, continuing with another three of our players. I'm going to start with one of our key forwards who puts the ball in the net, has put the ball in the net with 2 headers in this tournament. And I like Stevie. His name is Stevie Shiokari. And I'd like to ask him, how do you feel now that you are in first place? What's next for you?
I think our team feels good, and that we can go to the next game feeling confident and win.
Okay. And what do you think is going to take in order to? What do we need to do in order to make that happen?
We need to get the ball on the ground and pass it around and play Ruckus soccer.
Excellent. Okay. Next we have David Ometer, who who usually plays left outside mid and makes some excellent crosses into the middle, and he has a great cut on the ball. David, how would you compare the 3 games? What would you say about the 3 games? Give me the impressions about each of the games.
Well, the Wyoming game was, we just came out hard and we just finished a lot of balls. We had a lot of shots on the goal, so we just, like, it was kind of easy. Utah, we didn't play our game as well. We got too confident, I think, and just didn't play our system. And then Hawaii, we came out hard and just playing our system and Ruckus soccer.
Definitely. Yeah. You guys definitely played the system in that game. Thank you, David. Good job. Next we have Jordan, who is one of our forwards, always hustling, and he had a very good 3 games. So I'm going to slide over to his side. Jordan, I know you scored a beautiful goal in the first game. Can you tell us about how you felt when you scored that goal?
Didn't feel anything. I was just excited.
You felt excited, huh?
Happy.
Yeah. It's nice to score a goal like that when you put it in the net. Okay. And what do you think is going to be the challenge? What's the challenge for us moving on from here?
Our challenge is not to get overconfident and just keep playing as hard as we can.
Excellent. I agree with you. I think no overconfidence. We're in first place, but we keep going. Thank you, boys. Okay. I should have started by introducing myself. I'm the assistant coach of the team, and my name is Carlos Rimola. I'm next going to introduce our head coach, who has done a lot for this team. He has implemented a great system, which we saw at work today, and he's going to do the next round of interviews. His name is Dan Minutillo.
Thank you, Carlos. Also, the other coaches for the team, Omid, our goalkeeper coach, and our manager, also Angelo Gallo. So today we had a big victory over Hawaii, which puts us into the quarterfinals. It was a very important game. Abby, why do you think we won this game today? This is Abdel, plays forward and midfield.
Teamwork.
Teamwork?
We work together.
And what was the most enjoyable part of the game for you?
Everything.
You enjoyed it all?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got that one header. Can you tell us a little about that? How did that ball come into you?
Mikey crossed and I just dived, and then Eric followed and headed it.
It was David. It was absolutely beautiful goal. All right, next we have one of our midfielders, Eric. Eric, can you tell me a little bit about why you enjoy playing on the outside?
I enjoy playing on the outside because we get to run. We just run up and back, and I have a lot of stamina, so I don't really get tired unless we play like a really, really good team. So.
And I don't want to give away any of our team secrets, but let me ask you a question. If you're running that ball down the line and you have it in the corner, do you send a byline pass or not?
No, you don't send a byline pass.
That's exactly right. What do you do after you center that ball?
You make a run in.
That's exactly right. And next we have Vinny, who plays defensive mid, and we put him up top every once in a while. Vinny, let me ask you, what was the most enjoyable part of the game for you?
I think it was when we scored our second goal, because that put it more out of reach, and it was hard for them to come back, and that made us a lot more comfortable.
And another question, at any time during the game, did you feel that we were going to lose this game?
Not really.
Why is that?
Because every time they scored, we scored within like another 5 more minutes.
Thank you very much.
Good job, guys.
All right, next we have James. We call him Jimbo. He plays in the midfield and also plays forward. And James is one of these guys that's totally into soccer. Soccer's his whole life. He juggles 150, 160 times with the ball. He knows how important soccer is to us, and I know how important soccer is to him. So I want to ask you, what's your favorite Beatles song?
I feel fine.
Which one, I'm sorry?
I feel fine.
And do you feel fine today?
Yes.
And why is that?
Because we're off to the quarterfinals, and I expect that we keep on going until we win the gold.
And why do you think the Almaden Valley Ruckus will win the gold?
Because we play as a team, and we have many key players. Not only that, but we work together, and we're all positive. We stay positive about each other all the time.
Okay. And next we have Jovian. We call him Jovi. Jovi plays up top. He also plays in the midfield for us. And Jovi, I want to ask you, did you enjoy playing today's game?
Yeah, it was really fun. We had a lot of goals on. Everything was pretty well.
Okay. And when you play forward, do you like playing the link man, or would you rather play up top?
I like playing link because it's more the midfield position. I get more action.
Okay.
So that's what I do.
Okay. And did you enjoy playing against Wyoming?
Oh yeah, it was fun.
And how about against Utah?
Yeah, it was fun. Oh, I got hurt a little bit, but it's all right.
That's all right. You're enjoying the tournament so far?
Yeah.
And next we have Austin. We call him Austie. He's our #1 goalkeeper. And Austin, I want to ask you a couple of things. First of all, did you enjoy punching the ball out of the goal a couple of times in this tournament so far?
Yeah, it was fun.
And why do you enjoy punching that ball out so far?
Because it makes the other team feel bad that they didn't score.
And Austin, what's your favorite side to dive to, the left side or the right side?
I don't have a side.
Oh, no side, so you could dive both. All right, that's the way, Austin. That was a trick question, Austin. All right, let me ask you one more thing. What do you like better, winning or losing?
Winning, of course.
And why is that, Austin?
Because it's fun to win.
Yeah. And you're the winner.
Oh, winners.
And I've got 4 more Almaden Valley Ruckus players here. We're going to start out with one of our backs, Brent Monet. Brent's also one of these guys that I've been coaching Brent. I've been coaching Brent since he was about this big. Oh, he's still this big. Since he was about 3 years old. I've been coaching a number of guys on this team since they were little guys. Brent's one of our backs, one of the most tenacious players on the team, and he really always tries hard. Soccer's very, very important to him. And I'm going to ask him, what's your favorite Rolling Stones song?
I don't have one.
You don't have one?
No.
You like them all?
Yeah, I like them all.
Who's your favorite rock and roll band?
Blue Eyes.
Blue Eyes.
Blue Eyes. Okay, and what did you enjoy most about today's game against Hawaii?
Steph shot because it was an unbelievable shot because he shot from halfway.
Okay. And let me ask you a question. When you're trying to defend against the guy and he's got the ball right in front of you and you're on him real tight, what do you do with your arm?
Don't put your forearm on his arm and try to just poke it out.
And how do you usually, if you're under a lot of pressure in the back, which way do you clear that ball?
Wide.
Next we have Samuel, we call him Sammy, and he also plays in the midfield and once in a while plays back for us. Sammy, let me ask you, what was your favorite part about today's game?
When the ref blew the whistle, so we won.
All right, and Sammy, when you're playing defensive mid, do you enjoy shooting more or do you enjoy passing that ball more?
Shooting.
And why is that?
Because you could score.
Because you could score. And what's your favorite food, Sammy?
Pasta.
Pasta. And let me ask you this. Did you eat any meat this morning?
No.
And why is that?
Because I can't.
All right, good man. All right, next we have one of our inside backs, Bradford. Bradford had a great tournament so far, every single game. And Bradford, you play right or left inside back?
Right.
And why? What's your favorite part of playing back?
So you can stop all the forwards from trying to score a goal.
And let me ask you this: do you think you were a tougher player when you first came to us 2 years ago, when you were crying all the time and leaving the field with black eyes, or now?
Now.
And why is that?
Because you taught me how to be more tough and use my body to be more physical.
And do you enjoy banging around with those guys back there?
Yeah.
And why do you enjoy that?
Because they get all frustrated, and sometimes they start crying and stuff. So.
Okay. And what's your favorite band?
I don't have one.
All right, next we have Stefan, who scored a fabulous goal in our last game against Hawaii to make it a 5-2 game. And by the way, our scores were 8-0 against Wyoming, 1-1 against Utah, and then 5-2 against Hawaii. Stefan plays an outside back position. Let me ask you, do you enjoy playing outside back position?
Yes.
And why is that?
Because when I get pass backs, I can just hammer the ball and not care if it goes out because I'm so far back.
And let me ask you this, what's your favorite part about playing on the outside?
Making runs up the line.
And if the ball's on your side, do you make that run up the line to try to get into the play or not?
Yes.
And why do we do that?
So that we have more men on the attack to score a goal.
So that we have numbers up, that's exactly right. And let me ask you this, what's your favorite food?
Pasta.
Pasta, good answer, good answer, good answer. Yeah, let me ask you, who's your favorite band, Stefan?
I don't have one.
You don't have one? Oh, okay, all right. What?
Ask him if he was on crack when he scored.
No. Okay, wait, guys. So I want to thank you boys very much. Mike, I want to thank you guys very much. Yes.
In the first game, we had 61 shots, and that's good.
And this is another guy I've been coaching since he was this big. Oh, he's still this big.
And 8 goals.
Okay, we are here with the 3 coaches and their 3 sons. And so how do you feel about this game?
This was a great game. I really like the way the boys played this game. And I want to let you guys know that I have one of the best keepers in the Northern California, maybe even in California, Austin Mansker. And that's about it.
That is so. That is very true. Now we're going to go to Mikey Minutilo.
Hi, I'm Mikey Minutilo, and this is my dad. He's the coach. And do you think we're going to win regionals?
I do. I think that you're going to win the regionals for one reason. These boys are the hardest working kids that I've coached in the 15 years I've been doing this. They work really hard. They listen. They've learned a system. They know more about soccer than most guys in college, and that's because they've learned and they've taken their time to really understand, and that's why we're going to win, because you guys have worked so hard.
And I'm passing it on to Stefan Ramola with the great shot.
Hi, I'm Stefan Ramola, and this is my father, Carlos Ramola. How hard is it for you to keep your cool in some of these games?
Excellent question, son. It is extremely hard, but it's very easy when you take shots like you did that last shot today, and you sink that ball in the net. It's very easy for me to just stay very cool. But that is an excellent question.
So more shots you guys take, the cooler the coach Carlos is.
Hey,
thank you.
That's a fair trade.
So yes, let's say goodbye.
Thank you for all your questions and good answers.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
This is great.
Thank you.
And Ruckus is #1. We're going to win. Oh, yeah.